Hi, Bible friends. It's Wednesday, January 15th, and I have been super busy with work, so I haven't had a chance to share any of my Bible studies. Honestly, I've been falling down on my Bible studies. I don't know if any of you are out there having the same issue, but 2025 just started with a roar, and I've been working 10-hour days, and I sit down for a Bible study. And because I work from home, my computer's going off behind me, and oh goodness, and I have a hard time ignoring it. So this morning I made a commitment to ignore it because I wanted to start this year. I have not read Genesis to Revelations. I've never done that. I've always hopped around in the Bible. And so I want to just complete the Bible. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just want to do it. And really understand how one story ties into the next. So, I find it interesting. So here I am in Genesis, and I'm working through it. And of course, it's the second sentence. And I'm like, oh, I've got to grab my Bible ref. And I tell you, okay, so I use a website called Bible Ref, meaning reference, and it breaks down. It has all of and it's free. It's BibleRef.com, and it has all the Bibles, all the versions, so you can pick what version you're in. Then it has all the books. Okay, so if you look at the book, as you begin the book of the Bible, it kind of gives you the general, like, this is what was going on, this is what thought. And then if you drill it down to a verse that you don't understand, it then populates on one side. It has all the different versions of that verse from all the different Bibles, so you can compare it, because sometimes, like, I'm reading the NIV, but sometimes a different version of it will really help me understand what the message is. And so I'll look at that, but then it also, on the other side, has what scholars say, what scholars talk about, what the main beliefs, and if there are points of contention, what they argue about. And so I got to the vault, right, between the waters, to separate water from water. And of course, that is an interesting topic. Scholars do argue over, well, there used to be this layer of water on top, and it's not there anymore. And I'm just thinking, and then I don't know. So something that came to mind, first of all, in my head, and I'm just going to throw my hat in the ring, even though I'm not a scholar, but I really got to thinking about it and reading through it and, like, kind of writing it out. And my notes, I'm going to flip around, see my notes. So yeah, those are my notes on it with arrows. I got notes under it. I mean, it's just, this is what I do. So I really got to looking at it, and it's interesting because, there we go. Holding the phone is not the best way to do this. But the thing that really got me is, why do scholars argue? Okay? Like, why are we arguing over this? So I feel like their job is not to argue, right? The Bible is a living, breathing, God is speaking to us through the Bible. It is natural for us to read the same verse and get different messages when we read it, depending on what's going on in our lives and the message that the Holy Spirit is bringing into our hearts. So why would people argue over it? Why would scholars argue over it? I don't like that term. I do like the idea that they're having conversations because, like I said in the beginning, I refer to them when I'm stuck and I don't understand a word. And what was interesting is when I looked it up, they were talking about the Hebrew word. I could not even begin to say it, but there's a Hebrew word for it. And it's R-A apostrophe Q-I apostrophe A, or maybe that's a G. Now I can't read my own writing. It's early. But, and the word means, it implies something solid and supportive. So if God brought in, he separated the waters and created this vault, it makes sense to me that it's the atmosphere and the clouds. He did separate water from water. The clouds are, the oceans are, how do I say it? Because the seas are collected in it. Water from water. So we have salt water and fresh water, right? And a vault, the sky is, we have the clouds and we have humidity and we have rain and so many types of fresh water in the sky. And then below us, he creates a seas in the next one by using the land to divide it. But the water's there, right? The land's not there, but the water's there. And it's like, so that's salt water. Like, so I'm thinking he's talking about the separation of salt water, which sustains our planet, and the fresh water and the clouds in the sky that sustain our crops and the food we eat. So the word vault, I don't feel like it's something that people should be, or scholars need to argue over. It's all there, like, for us to read. I don't know. So what do you think? A couple of things. What do you think the vault is, if you've ever thought about it? And number two, do you picture these scholars, like, I picture these like heated discussions about, no, God meant this. No, God meant that. No, you don't know. That person's crazy. They don't know what they're talking about. I believe in this. And I feel like if you're praying in the Bible, God's going to speak to you about what he wants you to hear. So what's the point of arguing about it? I don't know. Just some early morning Bible study thoughts before work. Tell me what you think, what your thoughts are on it, and I'd love to hear from you. Have a fantastic day. Have a blessed week, and talk to you later. Bye.